On average, I have already lost a third of the people that click on my videos by the 1 minute mark. A lot of you watching might be on a YouTube binge watching spree, watching one video after another to get that inner motivation. Pause, just wait and relax for a moment. Now, watch this video calmly with focus. I would be lucky if a quarter of you make it to the end of this video. I understand that in these hard times, many of us might have lost the inner motivation to study. So, it's okay to watch a couple of Sandeep Maheshwari sir's video or one of mine, but that should be it. Passively watching a lot of educational or motivational videos won't help you. I know that today there are a lot of online resources available to help us, but one should understand that not using them wisely may have some destructive consequences. I know that this pandemic thing had a great impact on our studies, and students were worried about their exams, which left many panicked and they stopped studying for a while. But now it has become hard for us to resume our studies. And as we aren't able to catch up with the syllabus, we are skeptic that is it even possible to complete our syllabus now? The way I see it, humans are fearful of things only until we try them once. We are afraid of losing, so we don't even try. John Burks puts it in a perfect way. A man can get discouraged many times, but he is not a failure until he begins to blame somebody else and stop trying. So just start studying now. I won't even mind if you leave this video right now to study because this video isn't important. You are. We all have studied something throughout the year, even if we think we haven't. So it's only about revising. And don't see it like you have to complete the whole syllabus in 1 month. You don't have to do that. Be it IIT-JEE or NEET. These are competitive exams and you don't need to do everything. You just have to do what's important and what suits you. By that I mean to say, it's pretty common that the students are not good in all subjects. Most of my seniors who made it into IITs or NITs were only good in two subjects and average in other one. So decide these two subjects for yourself. You may be good in chemistry and maths or maths and physics. Whatever the case is, just devote these last 50 days to the subjects you are good with. Now, some of the tips which I got from my teachers in Kota were: first, use only table and chair to study, as our focus increases when we are studying in an upright posture. Even if you don't study for some time, the goal must be to sit there on your desk. You should have all your necessities like water, pen, or whatever you need with you, so you don't have to get up to get something. Second, have at least one 3-hour time slot every day in which you don't leave your dedicated place before 3 hours, not even for drinking water or peeing, and try to focus on your textbooks for this whole time period. This creates a similar environment as that of your actual examination, and it's a really good practice to train our brain to work consistently for this time period. Additionally, you can either take a test in this time slot or solve questions without looking at the solution. Combining these two, we practice to work for prolonged periods under pressure. Third, only listen to lo-fi beats or instrumental music while studying, and not the songs with lyrics, because the music with lyrics leaves an impression on you and you start reciting the lyrics in your mind while studying, which decreases your concentration. Fourth, don't try to learn previous year questions. Solve them and invest time in these questions. Doing previous year questions is really helpful, but only if you try to solve and understand them, and not if you try to cram each and every one of them. Fifth, have a creativity outlet. I know that it's difficult and frustrating to keep studying all day long, and more so if it's not interesting. What I have found helpful for myself is having some sort of healthy recreational habit, doing something which you enjoy for around 20 minutes daily. It could be reading a good book like Gita, or taking a walk on the terrace, painting or exercising. It could be anything. These activities relaxes your brain and keep things going. Sixth, don't compare yourself. So, this is a really important one. What happens is that I would call a friend of mine and ask him about how much he has studied, and then I would become anxious if I get to know that he just completed the whole chapter, which I haven't even started. All I did by calling him was that I created a worse situation for myself. We shouldn't be comparing our preparation with others because everyone is an individual person with their own ways of doing things. He might be a step ahead of you now, but the time isn't over yet. You still have your chance. Coming to this point, time. A lot of you have been asking that do we have enough time now that it's already June and we have our exam in July? Listen, when you started preparing for this exam, you already knew that it's an exam with less than 1% of students getting through. So you already had the hope of being that 1%. So why give up when you are so close and so deep in it? Just think about it. Even if you got 80 percentile previously and now you start studying, then you might get at least 85, 90 or even 95% this time. And that's at least better than 80, and you would have a higher chance of getting into a good college even if it's not NIT. Plus, if you clear mains now, then you would get a month to prepare for advance and then you might just be able to make it in IIT. Coming to my next point, a lot of you are worried about where they should study from, which books they should purchase. Listen, there's no single book which you can do to clear this exam. Don't run after books. If you joined some coaching previously, then use that study material. Use the books you already have. Trust me, the study material you already own can put you in the top 1000 if you use it properly. And as E. James Ron said, success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals. See, I'm also preparing for this exam. We are in this together. So stop procrastinating and start studying. And don't go on to watch another 50 videos to know how to study because trust me, the only way is to start now. Lastly, if you found this video somewhat helpful, leave a like, and if you want to follow along on my misadventures, consider subscribing.